search of everyday heroes that are out here in the world to help us find our hero in the mirror.
I want to say welcome to our lovely studio audience. Okay.
Wait.
Stop. I hope you enjoy the show. Get comfortable and try to sit quietly. I know how hard it is for us.
Now I would like to welcome today's guest, Joe Brandmeier.
Yay!
Joe is a director and a producer. He has worked with people like Prince, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis, Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey, Boys to Men, and more.
But we are 11, so we've probably never heard of some of these people. So, Joe, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, thank you very much for having me. Yeah, you're right. My name is Joe Brandmeier. I am a producer and a director. I work in TV, and I work in music videos, and I work in all kinds of things like broadcast specials or live concert stuff. I've been doing it for like 25 years, I think it's been. And I'm based here in Minneapolis, but I've been really fortunate to travel all over the globe doing all kinds of cool projects with artists like you mentioned. You may or may not know.
How many would you say artists have you worked over for like the past couple years?
How many artists?
Yeah.
Well, I think what happens is I do like 3 or 4 projects a year. So sometimes they last 3 months, sometimes they last 10 days. So it's a variety of stuff. Sometimes there's 10 or 15 artists on stage at the same time. Other times there might be one artist that I work with for like 3 or 4 months.
What do you like most about your job?
What do I like most about my job? You know what I love about my job? I love doing even things like this. I love to meet new people, whether they're really big-time artists or if they're just tiny little people that I might meet, you know, on the shoot, in craft services or something. I love meeting people, and I love hearing their stories because, like I said, I've been really fortunate to travel to Africa and Ethiopia and Haiti and all those kind of places. And I guarantee you see your classroom there with all your kids. Kids are really, really similar in Haiti or Africa or Philippines. They all do the same thing. They don't listen to their parents. They want to play. They, they like each other and they like games and stuff. So I love meeting people from all walks of life. All right. So what's the popular costume this year? Anybody can answer that. What's the big popular costume? You guys all pointed at the exact same time, so that must be pretty cool. I can't see it. It's way in the back, though. Have them run up in front really quick.
Evan.
Ah, I love that. That looks fantastic.
I know what it is.
Okay, next time you can sit down. I have a question for you. I'm looking behind you and I see all those awards. What are those?
One of the things that happens in this business over 25 years, as you guys know, there's Oscars and Emmys and all these kind of things like that. So over the years, I've been fortunate to, win a few awards, and that's, unfortunately, that's kind of how people look at you sometimes. It's kind of like, what have you done lately? What kind of awards have you won? And who have you worked with? So it's just things that you just kind of gather up, and they're just things. That's all they are. They're just things, but they're fun things.
My question about that is I think that probably to have that, there was a lot of collaborative effort. A lot of people had to work together to make those things happen.
Oh no, I call it a village.
Yep.
That's what I call it, a village. And you know what it's like just as a teacher, or maybe it's a head coach of a football team or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. It takes a village to put anything on. When you look at, that's why I always laugh at movies. You go to a movie, and at the end, when the credits start to roll, they'll roll and roll and roll and roll and roll, and it'll take, sometimes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, and all those people were involved to make that movie come to life, or make a TV show come to life. But, it's just like what you guys do too, whether it's sports, or science, or, if you do, plays, or drama class. I mean, it takes a lot of people to do things. So yeah, a director just has to kind of oversee those people, but there's no way he can do it without everybody on the same page or on the same team. It's very important.
And just as you're talking about, we have a lot of kids that are working that you can't see on the screen. I have some camera people working that are taking shots of the crowd, and somebody helped with the scripts of the hosts, and all these people showed up, so it took a lot of work.
Yeah, no, it absolutely does. And the one thing that's really important when you guys do that is you always got to get together and kind of get on the same page so you're all heading in the same direction. So I call it the fade to black question. So when you do a project, it's when it fades to black, what do you want to happen? Do you want them to cry? Do you want them to laugh? Do you want them to buy something? Do you want them to dance? So you kind of all get on that same page so the scriptwriter knows what they're doing and the host knows what he or she is doing and the camera operators know what to do. So it's one of those things you kind of work together, but then eventually you have to work on your own too, with that director and the producer kind of guiding you in the right direction. And I guess, Donna, you'd be the producer and the director on this one.
I guess so. That's why I get to sit back here out of the camera.
Yeah, it's great because when things go well, they always, pat the actor and everybody else in the back, but when it goes bad, they always turn it around and go, oh man, that director really was bad.
That's so true. That is just like a teacher. Right?
It is.
Oh, okay. Did you want to answer?
What is your superpower?
What is my superpower? That's a great question. I would like to believe that I have more than one, but I think the one that I use the most or like the most is going to sound stupid. It's just simply being nice. And I know that sounds like not a great superpower, but I have this. I don't know if you can see it, but I wear this this wristband, and on it, you can't really read it, but on it says, "Being nice makes you cool." So I think there's a way to be nice. Whether it's a smile, or you open a door, or you laugh with somebody, or you help somebody. Even as a director, when you have 65 people waiting for you to say something, you don't have to be grouchy, you don't have to be hard-nosed, or you don't have to be mean to people. I think you get more from people both in the production world and certainly in life when you're nice. So I think my superpower is just simply being nice. Kind of stupid, huh?
I think it's great.
Wait, by the way, too, I can fly.
All right, get back here.
All right, I can't fly. I
Don't
can't
fly too far.
I really enjoyed that you could be with us today.
Thank you for coming, and we hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much for having me. Remember, in that little room right there, there are heroes all over the place. So don't look too far. Don't look on the screen or don't look on the football field. Look right next to each other because you have lots of heroes right next to each other.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
Well, I got you a lot. You did? You like crawling on like.
All the things you could be doing today, all the thousands of things, you're here with us, and I am very grateful. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.